everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my very first Mario Kart Wii solo run that I'm gonna be doing. And yes, this is gonna take forever to do with all 24 characters, not including the Miis, because those are random and I'm not gonna be doing that because I don't even think it depends on like the weight stat at all. But anyways, the first character I'm gonna be doing is Baby Mario for the run. Now, I am already gonna have a big issue right off the bat. The first issue is that, of course, Baby Mario is a lightweight character. And lightweight characters, well, if you probably already know, they can easily get pushed off. And looking at its stats, I thought it would have very high speed, but no, its speed is actually 0, which is kind of horrible. I mean, some stats don't actually say its true facts, but it says here that it's 0. It does have 8 in weight, so basically that is insane. But that is, for this challenge, a little bit necessary, but not all that much. Speed is more important. And yeah, I already think I'm gonna have a lot of flaws when it comes to weight stats for each of them. The lightweights is probably the only flaw about it, is that it's, well, although it's very fast, the problem is it can easily get pushed off the map, such as heavyweights if they are driving carts or even bikes. And this could be a problem with all the other 7 characters I'm going to be doing. The medium weight flaw is that the vehicles are way too fast, and even that sometimes I can get pushed off. And with the heavyweights is, whenever you get hit by it, even the best vehicle takes almost forever to start. And yeah, I do pick the best vehicles for each weight, which is Bullet Bike for the lightweight, the medium weight is the Mach Bike, and the Flame Runner is, of course, for the heavyweights. Now, I am playing the European version of Mario Kart Wii. It's not the best, but it's the one I own, so this is why I decided to go for it. And I'm not going to go for any modifications because that would basically just nullify the challenge. Now, if you already read the rules, then you can see exactly what they are going to be. The main rules, of course, are that I have to play always on 150cc. The AI is on the hardest difficulty with frantic items on, so be prepared for me losing most of the races. And another thing is that I am not allowed to do any shortcuts whatsoever. The only shortcuts I can theoretically allow is off-road cuts, but not stuff where you skip parts of the track. Not something like the Grumble Volcano, Lakitu Glitch, or the BC Free regular or ultra cut. Those are all out of the question. But without further ado, let's just get straight into this run. Like with like what JRose11 does, I'll only show you the best clips of the run in case they happen. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll include my commentary as well in cases if it is necessary. So let's get straight into this. Now, at Mushroom Gorge, nothing really interesting happened. Unfortunately, this did happen, and it was pretty unlucky to say the least. Whoa! Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna fall off here. There we go. First fall, unlucky, but it's okay, because I can, of course, boost myself further. Yep, you're gonna see me fall off almost a ton of times in this solo run, because it's not easy to avoid falling, especially with lightweights in this game. Now, this isn't the only time I actually fell, by the way. And this is also why I'm also going to be ranking the characters based off of how many mistakes it happens and how many bad luck moments, because I could either play bad by accident, or it is that basically I get so unlucky with a character at once. See, even JRose had bad luck with most of the Pokemon, which you already saw, and here it was another bad luck factor. I had to avoid the blue shell, and because of this I accidentally run over the ramp, and that was pretty unlucky because yeah, there was no way I can avoid the blue shell otherwise I had to tank a hit. Now, I could have probably tanked a hit, that would have been way better, and unfortunately the placement of mine wasn't actually that good. I only got 5th during this race, but all that matters to me is not the placement, but what matters to me is the time. And this is also why I chose hard CPUs in comparison to, of course, the normal or easy CPUs. Because during these CPUs, it's almost way too easy. I do want to make it very challenging on myself, and I also wanted to try something very difficult, just like the solo run. And let me tell you something, in some points when I was playing against the hard AI, I was actually just losing my cool entirely. I mean, imagine if you had to play through like most of the game with hard AI. You rather not want that to happen. And let me tell you, if you wanted to unlock me in Mario Kart Wii, by the way, you would need to, beat the Special Cup in 150cc. Since this game is already so cruel, it might take you quite some time, especially the Flower Cup, because that one is by far the most boring and one of the longer cups actually in this game compared to all the other cups. However, I'll show you again once again, and yeah, as you already know, I'm showing you the best clips possible, and yeah, this was one of them that I have to make you guys share through it because it was quite a bit of horrendous luck. Anyways, now let's get to the time where I actually split at the Mushroom Cup, which was a pretty good time to say the least.
It'll do. Oh my gosh. I'll split when I make it. Bro, how on earth did I got first there? That should have been Yoshi. Oh, whatever. First cup is done in about 9 minutes. It's not the best, but sub 10 minutes for the Mushroom Cup is pretty good.
Yup, that Mushroom Cup was pretty much insane. However, the Flower Cup is gonna get a little bit more crazier, especially on the last track. Let me show you the last track now. By the way, if I sometimes talk pretty horribly during this, and sometimes lose my words, I'm quite sorry about this. It's not easy to do a voiceover compared to your gameplay as well. Especially this video takes like forever to edit because of course, you need to add in the timer basically. I had to cut the timer parts in like 8 different parts because of course of me doing 32 different tracks. And yeah, that takes forever to edit. So if you want to, of course, subscribe to both me and my diamonds, because Team Yoshi right here is the editor. Sorry for breaking the fourth wall, but if you want to subscribe to both of us for doing this very hard work, I really appreciate it very much because, well, let me tell you something. This is a video idea I have thought of for like years and never even had attempted it once or saw anyone attempt it at this point. Now, if this will actually get me viral, I'll just yell like crazy. I'm not doing that, I'm not that nuts. But yeah, this will be very insane if this is one of the viral videos because I can gain like almost over a lot of subscribers by just trying this out. And yeah, let me show you the clip now from Wario's Gold Mine because that whole track is insane, let me tell you, because that course was one of my least favorites. You can easily fall off that course. And also, the course is not really well built for lightweights, because you can get pushed off everywhere. Well, let me show you the clip. Wait, hold on. Before I'm gonna go to Wario's Gold Mine, I have one clip of you of DK Summit, because you actually wanted to see this, because I went crazy in that clip.
And there's the first blue shell dodge of... Oh, never mind. I thought I dodged the blue shell, but I was a bit too early. It's still on the way. Bruh, that was hilarious. That was by far the most hilarious thing I have seen, and it's this run, on track number 7.
Yeah, like what the heck was that? The blue shell basically just pulled a trick on me. I thought I had to avoided it, but no. It actually waited around and turned basically the other direction just to wait for me and then just spike me down. And also be mindful that I actually got Mario Karted during this clip. And some way, somehow, as you are seeing right now on the screen while I'm talking, I actually managed to make it all the way to 2nd place because of the lucky bullet bill right here. Not quite first, but I mean, it's the best I can do. DK has already finished. But anyways, let's now go to the real clip of course, Wario's Gold Mine, because that clip is pretty insane. And I'm gonna show you my whole playthrough about it.
So this is probably a stage I'm gonna struggle at, but we'll see. Especially with Donkey Kong leading. Why is Donkey Kong in the lead? Even Luigi is giving me problems. Oh my gosh. Damn it. Yeah, I should never break drift with Baby Mario in such a location like that. It's just awful. Okay. That was a lucky dodge. No, no, no. Okay, turn. Yes. Okay, thank goodness I'm not. Okay, there goes my golden dash mushroom. I could have put this into good use a little bit, but I immediately realized that this wouldn't work. Luigi, quit being in my way! This will be hard to edit, by the way. This will be very hard to edit. That's one thing I know for sure. Oh my god. Darn. Yes, as you can see, the left alternate route, it's not a shortcut, it's just a, it's just an alternate route. Alternate routes are okay, but no shortcuts. So yeah, keep that in mind. I should probably know. We're at 21 minutes of video recording. And yeah, this cup proved to be pretty bad. Luck. There you go. Yeah, some courses take longer, and yeah, this is one of them. Uh-oh. Ooh, Yoshi shrunk down, perfect timing. Alright. Take this. I have to be very careful. Sorry, Yoshi, have to do this. And there we go.
Phew! One of the most boring cups is out of the way. Now let's get to the Star Cup, which actually features my course, Daisy Circuit, but also features my Nightmare course in Grumble Volcano. And let me tell you something, this cup, only Grumble Volcano was the one that actually pulled a huge L on me. Because let me tell you something, if you are using either a light or a medium weight character during the Grumble Volcano section with the ramp and the platform, there is a slight bit of a chance, especially with lightweights, that if you trick way too high, you can actually go in between the platform and the other platform near each other and just fall off into the lava. Don't know what I mean? Well, let me show you the clip. I'm sorry you can't really see a lot of Daisy Circuit, but this is really about showing you the best clips I can. And most of it have to be left out because I don't want to make this into like a 1 hour long video. Around 30 or maybe even 40 minutes is okay, but it's not okay when I have to do it in like so long. But anyways, let me show you what happens if you, of course, trick off one of the ramps in Grumble Volcano, because this is something every player should be aware of in Mario Kart Wii, and this is why I rather not want to trick there again during Team Yoshi's gameplays or during my own gameplay of Princess Daisy Gaming on that track.
Why is Bowser Jr. out of all people doing so good? I hate it. And now you can see why I don't want to trick there. Because this is what happens whenever you trick too high.
Yup, this is what makes Grumble Volcano quite a bit of a pain to play during either speedruns or just in general on Mario Kart Wii, especially the last lap where everything already sank into the lava. Now luckily for me there weren't any unlucky moments and I easily cleared that cup without any problem. But next, little did I know, sorry I messed up my speech again. Little did I know, the special cup is going to be giving me the most anxiety I have ever had playing Mario Kart Wii. And this wasn't a false hope, guys, it was actually true. Mistakes started to happen, and even this one in Dry Ruins made me go a little bit annoyed after a while.
Oh crap, alright. Luckily I got over it. No! Ugh. Unfortunate.
Yup, that is the thing with Wii Motion Plus inside and Wii remotes. If they are outdated, they can do sometimes stuff like that, where you don't want to wheelie and then they randomly do it and you can't slow down. This is also what happens to the best of players when they are using a Wii remote. This is why probably using a GameCube controller would have been way better. Unfortunately, then you have to trick with the D-pad, which is pretty annoying, and the controls aren't really as fluid. I'll just prefer sticking with motion controls for pretty much the rest of Mario Kart Wii, only with just the Wii remote, because that is by far for me the easiest to control, and I am used to it at this point. Anyways, let's get to the next course, which is Rainbow Road. And let me tell you something, that course, especially the last lap, actually made me lose for the first time. And not just pretty bad, but horribly bad. Just watch.
Okay, that's too high. Never mind. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, padlock. See, that luckily didn't ruin everything.
Yeah, that was quite insane. I have never tricked that high before in Mario Kart Wii, especially with a lightweight, specifically, one of them being Baby Mario. However, this was not the most disastrous thing that actually appeared to happen. There is worse than that, and I'll show you guys that on the last lap. Now for real.
Okay, great. There is the first fall. And I respawn here. Yeah, the respawns also on this course, they are terrible. Because if you fall off there, then you would get a horrible respawn, but if I fall off here, then the respawn would be right at the item boxes. I was doing so well until that moment. Sorry, daughter. Crap. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna win now. I'll get maybe third. Yeah, third is a good possibility. Yeah, third. Fourth maybe if I don't destroy Funky Kong. Darn. Right. 1343. I mean, could have been worse.
Whoopsie daisy, being the silly goofball that I am, I completely forgot that this was not the track with the horrible end results. I looked back at the footage and it was actually Shy Guy Beach, so let's get over there right now and show you guys why I got such horrendous luck to have a horrible placement ending like, yeah. You know what, just watch, I'll show you.
You get back-to-back blue shells like that, just because of frantic modes. And I don't know why I deserve to be crushed there. Love hearts if you love them. And here I go again with being crushed. What is wrong with you people? Ugh. Oh my gosh. We're in an hour already. We're already in an hour. Are you kidding me? Ugh. If there is a time I need a bullet bill, it's now. Unfortunately, that will be the first L, huge L. I'm just gonna drown.
Yeah, the combination of being squished twice and also by getting bulleted right after that caused me to get almost one of the worst placements ever during a run. And I was so angry, like literally. There was so much places where I wasted time, and now this is where I realized I probably should have went for easy CPU, but I'm not, because I actually want to make this challenging on myself, so keep that in mind, of course, as we progress. Anyways, there isn't really much I have to show you guys from either this video clip or the other one. I will get to one of the other amazing clips, so if I find one, I'll show you guys this. But yeah, anyways, let's get to this new clip right there.
You wrecked Yoshi? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, actually? Alright, third. Not bad. Luckily, no errors in this course.
Yeah, luckily for me, currently on this course, there was nothing really wrong. And there wasn't anything else I have to show you guys for now currently. There is a hard moment on Mario's circuit, but I'm actually gonna skip it. And we're nearly done with the episode already, because I'm eventually gonna be soon showing you the in-game time. And then eventually I'll show you, of course, the results of everything else. As you already know, since Baby Mario is the first character to do this, he will get first place for now. But if anyone is gonna beat its time, that will be incredible. But yeah, he is currently first place in both the lightweight ranking and also in the ranking of the global. By the way, I am gonna go in order. This is something that Gyros doesn't do with Pokemon. He just picks whatever character he likes. I'm just going to be doing them all in order pretty much. So next is Baby Luigi. Now, if I weren't doing this in order, I would have definitely went with Bowser Jr. right away because I already know he would suck. Or I would just choose like some great characters like Peach, Mario, maybe even Luigi or Rosalina early, and probably save one of the best for last. But nope. Since I'm doing this in order, I'm giving each character their own specific turn. So yeah, I hope you all are looking forward to that. Anyways, let me show you the next new clip, which was kind of interesting.
Are you kidding me? I timed it exactly when the blue shell landed and yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, that was quite the painful error, and I am quite upset about that. Especially because I actually just clicked exactly when the blue shell was going to land on the button, but it didn't want to register. And once again, I had a re-remote error right off of that. And yeah, I was pretty upset about it. Anyways, there is one more clip I do want to show you on the last Bowser Castle course, because I actually got the first time something that is actually happening pretty much frequently when you're using lightweight characters. I didn't know it happened up until the last course, but this is what happens if you play as lightweight, so keep that in mind for people that are getting new to Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, you can clearly see that this Wii remote with Wii Motion Plus inside is kind of there we go. This is why lightweights aren't the best to use. Whoa! If I was hit, yeah, I would have been hit by that bulldog there if, but I just got insanely lucky to avoid it.
Wow, what a miracle. Yeah, that would have been two unlucky moments at once. First, falling from lava because of me being pushed in, and then getting hit by the bullet bill into the lava again. That would have been such a big time waste, like around 15 seconds. Luckily, I didn't get that atrocious luck, and I was able to move on. Now, on the last lap, before I had to stop the time, there was quite a bit of course, as you probably know, a bit of horrible luck coming through. But eventually, if you see my end timer, you're gonna see that this run actually went not all that bad as you thought it's going to be. And well, I hope you guys are looking forward to when I'm doing other characters, because I'm very curious how each of the characters are gonna do individually. It really depends on how well I play with each of them, and of course the amount of mistakes. The next character I am going to use is Baby Luigi, who has a very high speed stat, around 5 or something. That was the case with Baby Mario. I thought that was with him the case, but nope. He had 8 in weight. But anyways, here is the end time.
That was very good. And yeah, if you want to know what time it is, it's 1 hour, 32 minutes, 30 seconds.
Well, 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 30 seconds, that's a very good beginning time to say the least. I usually have around times where I go even slower than this, or maybe just as fast, but that was absolutely insane. Now, ignore the results. I know Bowser Jr. has gotten seconds, just ignore that factor. But looking at the tier list, yes, Baby Mario is the first character to do this, but he actually is on top of the leaderboard right now. Is anyone going to be Baby Mario yet? Well, you'll find out soon, because in about a week or so, pretty much, I'm going to make another one. Take care.